Yeah,
Yeah,
she needs proof we're all here.
I'm number 4.
Alright. The purpose is to inform. The specific purpose is to teach the audience about how to drive a stick shift and also the pros and cons of driving a stick shift. I first learned to drive a stick shift in my 2002 Bug, my senior year of high school. It was the first experience of many because I grew to love driving manuals. I actually prefer to drive them now compared to an automatic. I learned to drive fairly quickly as well. So how to start driving? First you have to turn it on. So you would push the clutch down and push the brake in. You have to start it in either neutral or first. I prefer neutral. And then of course you turn the ignition. To start driving, you would need to press in the brake once again and then shift it into gear if it's in neutral, and then slowly press the accelerator and let off the shifter?
Clutch.
Clutch. And then slowly let on the gas as you're releasing the clutch. And then switching gears. So once you are in first gear and you're going, usually you can just like put it into different gears, but you would push the clutch in and slowly let off the gas and then put it into another gear and then push the gas again while you're releasing off the clutch. Sometimes you can put it into like first to third depending on how fast you're going, but usually it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know what that's called?
No, I don't.
Double clutch.
Double clutching, okay. Learned. Pros of a manual: it's easier to maintain, it's cheaper on gas, less use of gear or engine oil, easier braking, cheaper to purchase, and better for the economy, of course, because it's cheaper on gas. So, disadvantages: it can jerk or stall. It's difficult on hills. Can be very difficult to start if you're driving up a hill. Can be difficult on legs. Can be difficult in stop and go traffic. And then for statistics wise, for pros and cons, we have, according to CBC Minnesota, only 18% of Americans can drive a manual. 5% of vehicles are sold in the U.S. that are manual. The resale value drops about $2,000 less than an automatic. And then safety, according to accidental injury lawyers, not enough. Go play. In a second. I'll be up there in a second. Okay. So there's not really enough data to actually determine the safety of it, but the things that would be assumed are like when you're using the clutch and like trying to shift at the same time, it could be a distraction. So that would be not good. It does allow you to like get off of autopilot, so like you're driving down the road and you just like get that highway days where you're like out of it. That kind of helps it. You're less likely to use distractions if you are driving manual, because then you have to worry about multiple things while you're driving, which can also go the opposing way too. Like it could be that you have so many distractions going at once that you're less likely to pay attention to the road. It can also be dangerous for newer drivers. If you're 16-year-old is driving a manual down the road, it can be dangerous because there is multiple things going at once. In conclusion, Driving a stick shift has many things that people like and many things people don't like, but for myself, that is what I prefer. That's all.
Yay.
You did your research.